we will start 3D geometry, which is very nominal level given in class 11. Just wait. Even hardly you can get any sum from class 11 level in JEE, but still we cannot avoid 3D geometry for class 11. You have had the idea of two-dimensional geometry. Suppose there is a straight line x-axis. It is two-dimensional x and y. इसका ऊपर एक पॉइंट है तो इसका सपोज x कंपोनेंट x1, तो इसका कोऑर्डिनेट क्या क्या होगा x1, 0। अगर वो पॉइंट x का ऊपर है, अगर ये जो पॉइंट y का ऊपर है y0, y1, ये y component का लेंथ क्या है y1. So if I get the junction, if I draw perpendicular on these 2 points, where do they meet? x1, y1. That is coordinate geometry of two-dimensional. Now we will skip. We'll increase one dimension. What? X, y, and z axis. See, this is the plane surface xy. This is the height. If you draw one cube or cuboid, you will get proper figure of a 3D. Okay, you can compare this to the room which you belong to. This is x-axis. Any point here, this length is suppose A. Now it's the in 3D, this point will be denoted by A00. What does it mean? Its x component is A, y and z 0. Now if the length is B, that will be 0, B, 0. And if this length is C, then it is 0, 0, C. Okay. So if you wish, you can compare these three axes are given in your room even. That is a 3D figure. Okay, these are the wall. What is the junction of these three axes? Suppose this line is parallel to this line. So if this component has length A, this component also has length A. If this component has length B, this component has also length B. If this component has C, this has also C. So junction of these 3 points will give you A, B, C. Okay, this point is ABC.
Oh, okay, sir.
This is called diagonal, OP. Now, it will be better if you explain 3D with the help of vector, and I hope in physics the basic level vector you are taught.
Yes.
So this point ABC in 3D can be compared to vector AI BJ CK, where I goes along x-axis, I is unit vector, that is J along y-axis, and that is K along z-axis. Okay, so if you wish, you can express this coordinate component in 3D with vector. Okay. So you have got little bit idea. Now let us draw the coordinate plane. Suppose there is a point P, x1, y1, z1. That P lies in space 3D. Like if you can see this pen, it lies in a space. It has some height. It is equidistant from x-axis, and when it has some distance with x, y, and it has the height z. So if I fall it on the floor, then height will be 0. So see, from here, if I drop a perpendicular, I will get the foot of the perpendicular, that is P dash x1, y1, 0. Okay, this is called foot of the perpendicular. Foot of the perpendicular lies on xy plane. Now from here, if I drop a perpendicular on this plane, then foot will be what? Here on yz, who will be 0? Which component? x1. 0, y1, z1. Now from here, if I draw a perpendicular on zx, then this point's coordinate in zx, y will be 0, x1, 0, z1. So this is the way I can get foot of the perpendicular drawn from a point to xy plane. This is called xy plane. This is called yz plane. This is called zx plane. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Suppose there is a point x1, y1, z1, and there is another point x2, y2, z2. Okay. Now this point is denoted by P and this is by Q. We have to find the distance PQ. See, in vector, when you are going to express this in terms of vector, then it will be measured with respect to origin. Vector OP, x1i, y1j, z1k, and if Q is measured with respect to vector, x2i, y2j, z2k. Now, what about PQ? In vector, PQ means by triangle law, initial final position minus initial position. I think in physics you are taught, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So, what is OQ? OQ is, Harshita, I hope you can follow.
Yes, sir.
If you have any doubt, ask me. This is, in modern math, 3D generally and complex number. Complex number was taught. It has a strong relation to vector because you see, coordinate geometry is the initial of all this lot. Then vector came, then matrix came, then complex number came, or are interrelated. Complex number is the advanced superset of all this. It has one extra criteria, that is division. Otherwise, vector, matrix, and this coordinate plus minus into all these properties they have. So one thing can be expressed by other system. So PQ, OQ minus OP. What is OQ? OQ is x2i, y to j, z to k. What is OP? Earlier we got x1i, y1j, z1k. So if I remove the bracket and put all ijk together, so I x2 minus x1, j, y2 minus y1, k, z2 minus z1. So that is that is PQ. Now what is the distance between P and Q? Distance will be denoted by, in physics, in vector, magnitude. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Magnitude of PQ. What is called magnitude? In vector, suppose a vector is given AI, bj, ck. So magnitude OA, a square, b square, c square. Okay. So this is the magnitude. So in 2D geometry, that reminds you what? Had this been off, if you off this thing, if you consider 2D geometry, this is distance between 2 points. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So same thing is done here. Distance between 2 points in 3D. That is the so distance between 2 points in 3D. So this is the distance between 2 points. Okay. One sum based on this, let's do.
Okay, sir.
So simple, nothing special. Find the length of the median AD of the triangle ABC with vertices A, zero, 0, 6. This indicates the coordinate. B, 0, 4, 0, and C, 6, 0, 0. So where D is the midpoint of BC. So you are told to find midpoint. So here distance formula we are taught, but midpoint that is not taught yet. So let us discuss how to find midpoint. See, let there are 2 points AB. This is O. We know vector AB is OB minus OA, initial, final minus initial. Let position vector of A is alpha. Let position vector of A, that is OA, that is alpha, and position vector of B, that is OB, beta, and there is a point C between A and B. C divides AB into M is to N ratio. Okay. Suppose you are told to find position vector of C. Now, what is the position vector of C? We don't know. I am letting let position vector of C be gamma. Now, this figure depicts what? AC by CB clearly is visible. That part is M, that part is M. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the resultant vector in physics you are taught? AB means final vector minus initial. So here AC means final minus initial and CB means final minus initial, that is M by N. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now, instead of OC, you can write that vector gamma. Instead of OA, you can write alpha. Instead of OB, beta. Instead of OC, again gamma. So, cross multiply. N gamma minus alpha, M beta minus gamma. So, bring all the gammas in one side. N gamma plus M gamma. So, take gamma common. So this is got in terms of vector. Now how to convert it in 3D? See, here we got alpha. This alpha can be written as x1i, y1j, z1k, and beta can be written as x2i, y2j, z2k. Okay. Now I am converting this vector to 3D coordinate. So instead of beta, I can write m x2i, y2j, z2k plus n x1i, y2j, sorry, m plus n. Now you separate ijk. Here you are getting I, here also you are getting I. Just make them separate. mx2, nx1, I. Okay. Now j you separate. Here you are getting j, here also j invert. my2 and you separate k also. mz2, nz1, k by m plus n. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now any point in vector can be expressed by coordinate. So here also you see so ai bj ck that can be expressed by coordinate. I hope you can relate with section ratio formula of coordinate. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So if once we are following vector, the establishment of this formula becomes so simpler and interesting. So this is the section ratio formula. This is called section ratio formula. That means here C divides AB into m is to n ratio internally. Therefore, C will be what in terms of coordinate? Okay, so this is AB and there is C divided into m:n ratio. Now, had it been equal, means if it is midpoint, if C is midpoint, then M will be equal to N. So, in case of midpoint, C will become mx2 my2 so take M common, so this is the midpoint. Okay, if 2 points are given, in this way we will get the midpoint. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Now, let us go to the previous sum. A 00C, B 040 and C 600. P is the midpoint. P is midpoint of BC. Therefore, P is what? X1 plus X2 by 2. Y1 plus Y2 by 2. And last, Z1 plus Z2 by 2. Three, 2, 0. So this points coordinate. Now I will find distance AD. According to the question, you have to find the distance AD. AD will be what distance formula? Few minutes back you were taught. X2 minus X1 whole square.
Yes, sir.
3 minus 0 whole square. 2 minus 0 whole square. 0 minus 6 whole square. 9, 4, 36, root 49, that is 7. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Find the coordinates. on y-axis. Find the coordinates of a point on y-axis whose distance from the point is given. So on y-axis means if a point lies on y-axis, then its coordinate zero y 0 means it lies on, this is x, this is y, and on y-axis only y component will have some value, x and z will have 0. So distance of this point, y is any arbitrary value, it can be plus minus whatever be. I am letting this thing q. Now distance pq, p minus 0 whole square this square, take minus common, five square, minus 2 plus y whole square, 34. So this is the distance, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now that distance is equal to 5 root 2. According to the question, this distance is equal to 5 root 2. So square both sides. See, 50. 25 square root 2 whole square 50. Bring 50 in left hand side. Now if you wish, you can follow Siddharthariya's rule or you can go it with factorization.
Okay, sir.
So y will be either 2 or minus 6. That's why if you observe the question, that's why it given plural, coordinates, not coordinate. So y either can be 2 or minus 6. So I can
Oh,
write, therefore, coordinates of the point 0, 2, 0 and 0, minus 6. Okay, understood?
yes, sir.
Just wait. Now, next sum. Next sum is little bit conceptual, but not that much, because you know class 11 level at 3D is doesn't demand that much of depth, which class 12 level has.
Okay, sir.
A point R with x coordinate 4 lies on the line segment joining the points 8, 0, 10. Find the coordinates of the point R. Okay, a point with R with x coordinate 4 lies on the line segment joining the points P and Q. Okay, find the coordinates of R. We don't know that this R divides PQ into what ratio? P, that is R. 0, see, I don't know the coordinate of R, but at least x component of that coordinate given, that is 4, x and y. Other two components I don't know. Yes, okay. I have to find the coordinates of the point R. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now, see, let R divides PQ into M is to N ratio, means this is M, this is N. So, by section ratio formula, by section ratio formula, R will be what? See, mx2, m into x2, 8m plus n into x1, considering this thing as x1, y1, z1 and x2, y2, z2, mx2, m into 8 plus n into 2 by m plus n, m into 0 plus n into minus 3 by m plus n, m into 10 plus n into 4 by m plus n. Okay. So that is by section ratio formula we get.
Yes.
Now, according to the question, this is 4. This is also S component. This is also S component. So you can write, according to the question, 8m plus 2n by m plus n is equal to 4. Once you get that, you have nothing but to cross multiply. Now bring all the m terms in one side, n terms in other side. So we have got m is to n ratio 1 is to 2. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now put this value of m and n in this required expression. Therefore, we are told to find what? R. Eight m. What is m? 1. 2 into 2 by 1 plus 2. M into 0. N. 2 into minus 3. Now m into 10. See, that is 4, which is given in the question. That is minus 6 by 3 minus 2, and that is 6. Therefore, coordinate of R 4 minus 2 comma 6. Okay. Now another sum we can do. Chapter is about to over. Centroid. Coordinate of C you are to find. How to find? What is the formula of centroid? See, there is a triangle like this. What is the centroid? Centroid means the point of intersection of the junction of medians. That is G. Okay. So that is G. So this is the formula of centroid. Here G is given 1, 1, 1. So, and coordinate of C we don't know. Let C be x3, y3, z3. So, centroid is what? This plus x3. 5 plus 7 This is centroid. And question that is given 1, 1, 1. Now compare. X component will be equal to x component, y component will be equal to y component, z will be equal to z. So therefore C, got it?
Yes, I got it.
So this is actually what 3D of class 11 is. That is not that much of depth, but in class 12, the wideness of 3D geometry you will relish. Understand? So whatever is
Yes,
taught today understood, I think. Go through.
yes,
If you have
yes.
any doubt, ask me next day. Okay.
Oh, okay, sir.
Till then, goodbye.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Welcome.